we have Mike Vrabel here saying that very thing. Mike, once again, not giving the full details, but enough to talk people off the bridge.
No, I mean he won't be out there this week, and it's going to be a couple weeks. We'll have to make a decision here on a roster, see how long that'll be, and go from there. But it's nothing that's going to hopefully put him out for the entire season.
So there you go. Good news there from Vrabel.
I wonder what they told him on the sideline. I mean, you can. I mean, the way that they took him off, and the way he reacted.
I think the news was significantly worse. I mean, you saw all the reporters saying, well, Vrabel, you see all those videos of Vrabel giving everyone a high five, waiting outside the locker room as they come off. He didn't do that. After the win in Cincinnati, he hurried back to the locker room, which means to me he was very concerned about both players. He was probably told some ominous news about both players. So I would imagine, based on that, he was very surprised to find out that both players might be available to him at the end of the season.
Right. Because a severe sprain, you're out 6 to 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
A grade 2 sprain, 4 to 6 weeks. A grade 1 sprain, 2 to 4 weeks. So if it's a sprain, I mean, I heard people saying maybe he plays after the bye week. Now, that wasn't based on any reporting. That was just maybe he plays, just the act of saying maybe he plays after the bye week. So I would be interested in what they told Campbell if he had a mild sprain of his knee. And then why they chose to cart him off.
And then cart him from whatever room he was in to the locker room afterwards, as Mike Reese told us. I think it sounds like luck. It sounds like they thought it was a lot worse on both guys. And we're given better news.
Well, a high ankle sprain's not good either.
No.
I mean, I don't know when that guy's going to play. A high ankle sprain for a lineman, that doesn't sound like. I mean, look at what it did to. I mean, you've seen guys with high ankle sprains miss weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks.
The only good thing is, let's say it is a 3 to 4 week thing on the high ankle. The thing that always seems to be the case with the high ankle is they get re-aggravated so easily.
Right.
So if you're going to get a high ankle, I guess better to have it toward the end of the season where you give it a few weeks, and if you only have to go once or twice after that, fine, because the chances of re-aggravating it are so high. Well, you don't have to worry about re-aggravating it, because if you get out there and play a couple of games on it and hurt it again, the season is going to be over at that point.
Yeah, Rappaport had the thing where most high ankle sprains are 4 to 6 weeks, and the hope is that it's during the early portion of that timeline. So if that's the case, and Vrabel said he thinks that Wilson's going to be week to week, but I mean, I don't know.
Is that the hope? Because I thought they would hope that it would be very severe and that he couldn't play.
I read the same thing you did.
You know what? But everyone's an expert, and I'm not. So there you go. I mean, I've just about had it, so I won't talk about it anymore.
The bottom line,
because everyone is who's a super fan,
right?
Just is, instead of just being happy that the knee isn't hurt, is mad at me for thinking that it was. So there you go.
Yeah, you have to point fingers.
I'm so ready for this to be over. I just want to be done for the year.
The season? You want the season over?
No, the season can go about its business. Yeah. They can make the season twice as long. I just don't want to talk about it anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm out.
No.
I'm checked out completely.
Tough considering the job.
Well,
that's
okay.
John, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, Fred? How you doing today?
I'm fine, John. How are you?
No, I'm good. I just wanted to call and say that I've been thinking about the point that you just brought up for literally all last night. I'm 33 years old. Every single time I've seen someone injured like that or put on a cart, the towel and all that stuff, it's usually not been good. So I wanted to ask you guys, do you think that it could be misdiagnosed, like in the tent, and then he gets put on the cart thinking that it's worse than it actually is? Because I really do think that's a story. I mean, he looked like he tore his ACL. So I wanted to get you guys' idea on that. So thank you very much. I hope you have a great day, guys.
Yeah, we need new blue tent guys.
I don't know what they told him, and I don't know what was going on. I don't know why he was still on the cart when he was in the – if he only misses a couple weeks, I don't know what they told him. And I don't know what they thought was happening in the locker room when Reese saw him half an hour after the injury is still on a cart. I don't know what the deal was.
Did he freak out like Mac Jones did when he hurt himself? Do you think that's what it was?
No, I think Mac Jones was in excruciating pain. I think that Will Campbell thought that he had severely injured himself. But again, I don't know. The thing about Mac Jones, it just seemed like he was in like a lot of pain, and he was walking downstairs too, if you recall.
Oh, that's right.
So I mean, I can't imagine that was overly pleasant. But it just seemed like he was in like agonizing pain. Will Campbell, I don't know if it was agonizing pain or he had his head hung low, and they usually put a towel over your head when you're upset, and you don't want everyone to see that you're upset. So that's the way I took it, but what do I know? I
saw Jared Wilson get hurt, and then you saw, some of the offensive linemen go over to him and like give him the, chuck on the shoulder. It's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. Usually when you see players do that, the injury is severe. You're a young kid, but you'll bounce back from this. We'll see you next season type of thing. It's just odd, the reaction of the players around these rookies and the reaction of Will Campbell. And then we get to the next day, and we might see these guys in a month. It's just, there's a disconnect somewhere. It's odd. The caller is right in thinking that way. I mean, it's like they were told one thing, and then later on, when they got better enhanced imaging, like, oh, it's not nearly as bad as we thought it was.
Yeah, but, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know if it's anything. If they don't put him on the injured list, then that means they think he's gonna play within 4 games.
Maybe it's something as simple as he doesn't have a long injury history. Not that I can remember. Not that I can see at LSU. He played a ton of games, and if you're told, remarkably, for the first time in your football career, once you're already in the NFL, that you've suffered some kind of a knee injury, however mild, that may have been devastating to him to the point where he reacted like that. Even if they didn't tell him it was severe, I don't know that he's ever had one before. So
maybe
that could be it too.
Right. Right. I mean, when guys get carted off, it's not great news, but.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's never had bad news before.
I know.
But I understand. What you said is every bit as valid as anything else I've heard. There's also just been very little reporting about it. There's really just the Rappaport report. Yeah. There's really nothing. Believe me, I kept looking. I haven't seen anything else.
All right, let's get to what Vrabel had to say about the goal line situations here.
There was more that I think we all could have done. You get into, the balls on the inside the 5-yard line, and you have to figure out how.
No, don't sell yourself short there, Judge. It's inside the 1-yard line. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
The balls on the inside the 5-yard line, and you have to figure out how, if you're going to go big people and big personnel, and we were out of that. And then you get into some other personnels, and you either have to, you can't block them all, or you got to read somebody and make decisions down there.
Yeah.
So they didn't have the personnel based on injury to go big, is what he's saying. That they didn't have enough people. Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but you got to come up with something else then. What else you got?
Well, you only carry so many, I guess, offensive linemen, and then when you get that many injuries, you don't have enough to put in for that kind of formation, and so there you go.
You got a play that you can run that doesn't involve the big personnel, because it still looked like they were trying to run the big personnel play.
You got the jet
sweep.
They
did try to run
quarterback draw something.
I'm not running a jet sweep at the 1. Lose 5 yards on that thing. Oh, if they ran a jet sweep and lost 5 yards, everyone would be even more all over them. I don't like that play. I know where you're going. But, I don't want – you run the tush push. Run a tush push.
I'll run the jet sweep. I'm not afraid.
They tried it once.
You run a jet sweep.
I'll take it.
You don't get around that corner.
I'll get around the corner. Give me the ball.
All right. You better have wheels.
I do.
You better disguise that thing.
For the latest from the Sports Hub, download at 985thesportshub.com.